Born, build or destroy. God, equality, power, culture, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, cipher. Get excited. This podcast was brought to you in part by Merch Life Publishing.
What up, y'all? How you feel? How you feel? It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe, man. This is Motivision, episode 36. Episode number 36, man. What we do at Motivision, man, we here to bring life to the dead through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, establishing the original man's rightful place as the dominant society in this universe, starting with planet Earth, man. So today, my guest is the owner of the best Seamoss company you'll ever find, man. I'm gonna just bring her in. I'm gonna bring her in and let y'all see who I'm talking about.
Hi.
And yeah, ma'am, can you introduce yourself real quick?
Yes. Well, hello, everyone. First and foremost, thank you for having us on your podcast today. It's definitely an honor, and I cannot wait to get my shirt as well. But my name is Kalia. I am the owner of Naelle Naturals, and here I have a little preview of our products. One of our Seamoss, and this is strawberry kiwi.
That looks good.
Thank you. It's delicious.
That looks
I
good.
definitely take a couple dosages myself.
So my first question for you, because I want to know, I already know, but I want the viewers to know, what is Seamoss? What is it?
What a fabulous question. I am so excited to explain to people what Seamoss is. So this is a Seamoss gel. So Seamoss is basically seaweed. It comes from our ocean. It's been here for thousands of years, so it's nothing new. Us making new Seamoss is nothing new. Seamoss basically provides you with 92 vitamins and minerals that you need for your body to basically detox and for it to function properly. Mm-hmm. Every mineral has its own purpose for our body, so it's very important that we get them. So basically, I'm just trying to get this out to people so people can understand there are ways to boosting our immunity versus just being scared and frightened over COVID. We can definitely take some steps to fighting back and just being a healthier us. So I am definitely trying to get people on this wave. Let's be organic. Let's be natural.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I like that. I like that answer. And what would you say made you how did you discover Seamoss and what it is and the benefits of it, and what do you mean by 92 minerals? That sounds interesting.
Yes.
Why does your body need 100 and something minerals? Like, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Every mineral. For instance, think about a pregnant woman. When you're pregnant, they give them vitamins prescribed that they have to take, to basically help your baby growth, to help you replace minerals that you lost. Because again, minerals is used in so many different ways in our body. There's so many. We definitely don't have time for me to go down a list and explain every single one. Also, before I continue, I want to go on ahead and let people know that here at Naelle Naturals, we are not medical professionals. And basically, I started this business because me, myself, I have really dry eczema inflammation. I used to get that so bad. I used to have really bad stomach inflammation, sore stomach aches. And I was like, why don't I feel well? I'm 20 something years old. I'm waking up every morning. I feel sick. What am I not giving my body? What do I need to change?
Right.
Went to see a doctor. She prescribed me some pills for my stomach, and just basically told me that I have like an irritable bowel. I have my intestines get irritated, basically off of what I was eating. So I was like, you know what? I do eat a lot of fast food and quick foods and fried foods. What am I not giving my body, and what can I give myself that is natural? Because I love to give my body the nutrients it needs in an organic way, so there's no side effects. Right. So I found out about Seamoss, and I saw a lot of other major companies were already selling Seamoss. It originates in Asia, Africa, more so Asia, and you also see people in Jamaica. They sell it as well. They harvest it from their own oceans and seas.
I was gonna say, how long have you been into the Seamoss, and what made you get started?
So this is basically really new for us. We've probably been in business for about 2 months. And I got started because I was like, let me share this with other people. I noticed, as I mentioned, I had health issues myself. And they weren't severe, but they were preventable. That's what people don't understand. We go to the doctors, we get treated for stuff, and we think, oh, let me just take medicine. But what if you could give yourself things that are organic and natural from this earth, and it can help you, make you feel better? So since Seamoss is known to help with inflammation, what I started doing was taking 2 tablespoons a day for my stomach, and I instantly, in a couple weeks, started noticing clearer skin, higher energy, and my stomach issues were non-existent. I don't even take the medicine I was prescribed anymore. It's still a
Yeah.
full bottle. I feel great. And I was talking to a friend, and he said, you know what? He calls me Husk because my last name is Husky. And he said, you know what, Husk? He's like, I really think you should go out and start selling this product to people because you can do it differently. And here's what we do different with our Seamoss, unlike other major distributors. You may see like neon green Seamoss they're selling and neon yellow. What fruits do you know that's neon pink, yellow, and green? They're probably adding dyes to it, right? So
Yeah.
see how we got our natural pink color? This is literally from the strawberries and the kiwi itself. That's the only way we get the color in our Seamoss.
I love strawberries
I
and kiwis.
love strawberries. And
Me too.
also for sweetener, we don't use harsh sugars. We don't even use natural organic sugars. We use organic agave nectar, which comes from a plant,
God damn.
and it doesn't. Yes, and it doesn't give you the crash like sugar does. You know, a lot of people drink
Yeah.
coffee and energy
For the
drinks. You drink
addiction.
so much, you crash, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely.
also to add to it, we use this big old jug right here. We don't use regular purified water. And why? Because a lot of waters are acidic based. This is alkaline based water of 8.8. It's usually essential for our bodies to be around 7 pH balance. So just a way of adding more nutrients and minerals in this, we only use alkaline based water to give your body balance. At the end of the day, it's all about balance.
It sounds like, you know, you can't go wrong with the sea moss. It sounds like it's nothing bad in it for you. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. I even had someone ask me in regards to a pregnant person taking Seamoss. And I've seen a lot of Western medicine ads, which when I talk about Western medicine, I'm speaking in regards to American ads, articles, so to speak, about Seamoss. Some say, oh, pregnant women shouldn't take it because of lead. But listen, I recently read an Indonesian study. So it was done in India in a university in regards to sea moss. And basically, they did this experiment with mice where they treated them with lead poisoning. Because again, sea moss is
Yeah.
supposed to help you. Anything high in minerals and antioxidants can help you cleanse your body of heavy metals. And I'll get into that
Mm.
in a second. So basically, the sea moss with all the minerals, it'll help detox your body of lead and such forth. So what these scientists did was they gave these mice a bunch of lead, and basically they gave them an extract of the sea moss,
Yeah.
and they noticed, and over time, the mice started to heal in their tissues, and their body started to be clear of the lead poisoning. So that's just
Mm.
proof in itself of sea moss cleaning your body of heavy toxins and metals. You
Yes.
cannot avoid heavy metals. You
Yeah.
cannot avoid
You can't.
toxins. You can't. So
No.
I know you're probably thinking, well, how the hell you're trying to tell me that I can't avoid none of this, but take the sea moss and that'll work? Well, again, because it has detoxing properties. It helps people with thyroid disease. I have a patient with Crohn's disease who was recently hospitalized. He said this helped him very well for his stomach, again, because it treats the inflammation in your body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Would like to explain to you a little bit about heavy metals because again, I get so many people who say, you know, I'm healthy as a horse. I don't need sea moss. Well, actually,
Yeah.
anyone can actually use sea moss in their diet. So think about it. Heavy metals can come from environmental factors, industrial factors. When we get our food from the market, we don't farm our own fruit. We don't farm our own vegetables. We get them from the grocery store who gets them from farmers. And when they have issues in their gardens or whatnot, they use pesticides a lot of times, which is really no good for our bodies. And what happens is those plants absorbs those heavy metals. A lot of those pesticides may have lead in them. Actually, you can actually look up this information yourself. If you want to see where heavy metals come from, you'll see that they find a lot of these heavy metals in our fruit juices and our fruits and our vegetables. Wow, right? Who goes to the store and decides to pick up lead in
Yeah, that's
lettuce?
crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy. But I think ain't it the stuff they, like you said, pesticides? Isn't that what they spray them with so that bugs and stuff don't eat them?
Yeah.
They have a longer shelf life. So
Yes.
it's really all about, so
Exactly.
they basically sacrificing our health for their money. Like,
That's how I feel. And again, that's a whole nother subject. I could go days about that. Because also I've been reading a lot about different factors for our health and different things that we buy out of our own markets here that cause us future illnesses like cancer and Alzheimer's disease. People don't realize you don't, just like you don't wake up with Alzheimer's disease, you don't wake up with cancer. There are things that have entered your body that cause you to, you know, basically get these issues.
facts.
And I just want to be able to put the message out there to people like, let's fight future illness. Let's give our body the nutrients it needs to fight anything that we come into contact with. Well, that's a simple cold. The other day, I woke up with really bad congestion. I wasn't sneezing, I wasn't coughing, but I was really congested. So I knew I was getting a cold. I took 3 tablespoons of this that day and 3 tablespoons of our elderberry syrup. By the end of that day, I was 100. I was good.
I can't wait for mine to get here, man. I can't wait.
And that's because
Go
of
back
the high amount of antioxidants and nutrients in it. Again, I don't crush up any vitamins and put it in there or anything. That is the Seamoss itself. Seamoss doesn't look as pretty as this jar does. It probably looks exactly as you would think. It's seaweed, but it's so amazing for you. It helps people with wrinkles and aging because of the high amount of collagen that's in it. But also, I want to go back to the heavy metals. You also have to understand it's industrial. People who are mining, different businesses, it's hard to avoid heavy metals. You just can't.
Yeah, you can get them in your shower, right?
Say it again.
I say you can get them in your shower from the spigot water.
Yes, you can. Again, and if I mention the water again, if I go back, that's the reason why we use alkaline-based water. And even when I'm cleaning your Seamoss, you'll see a lot of people cleaning Seamoss, and they're using their sink water, like big companies, people who are already selling this stuff. Now I'll be looking like, are you using your sink water? Like, I hope you have a filtration system. Because all you're doing is, because what Seamoss does, what seaweed does, it absorbs water. So when you get the Seamoss itself, not mixed in the product, like its actual form, you'll notice it has dust salt on it because it dried out, it absorbed the water, and it became salt. So imagine you soaking the Seamoss in a bunch of water with bacteria, because if your water's not filtered, it has bacteria, heavy metals, you name it. You're soaking it all up in the Seamoss, blending it in, and then eating it. Why?
Yeah, that's trifling. That's gross.
Just think about it. Why would you do that? So in each of these jars, we take everything is handmade, and we take extra consideration into all of that. And actually, I want to take myself a bite of this because I don't want to forget to take my dose today. And it's so yummy. You see the gel form?
Yeah, all right, but while you do that, I wanted to ask, what is the process from when someone goes into the ocean and grabs the Seamoss all the way to the point where it's on your spoon? What is the how does that look? What happens? What happens to get it to that?
Sure. Well, for starters, we just started doing business with one of our distributors in Vietnam. They get their Seamoss, I believe we pronounce it Sun Hai Island. In Vietnam. So our distributor personally knows a surfer who goes into the ocean. They hand pick it. They call it wild crafting. And they go into the ocean. They hand pick it. They let it dry out. They cleanse it. They grab off whatever little extra seaweeds or sea species or whatever that's on it. They pick it off. They clean it off. And then they basically wrap it up and sell it to you. It's really not much they have to do to the product. That's the even amazing part. Like, it's literally organic, literally natural, and wildcrafted. Yeah. Also, our distributor, he is certified organic. So what we're selling you is official.
I mean, as far as breaking it down and turning it into gel, how does that process work?
Okay, so basically, when I get the Seamoss, I'll clean it. I'll rinse it a few times to try to get the salt content out of it. It's very salty. But you won't notice, by the time you get the jar, you wouldn't even tell there was even a single bit of salt in the product. I clean it so well. And then I let it soak overnight to, basically drain all of the salt of it. You do not want a salty product because then it's not going to taste so good. After that, I put it in a blender and I blend it up. I add my agave nectar and I add whatever fruit the customer or client wants to it. And then we're ready to go. I use nothing but jars because that plastic can contain chemicals.
So that BPA and all that.
Yeah. So again, everything down to the T of this product is well thought of, from the water we put in there to the sweetener we put in there, to the Seamoss itself that we put in there. We really want to make sure that you guys get every benefit of this product because we really care about others as well as our own selves. Like, I use this product myself, so I want to give you what I'm taking. You understand?
Right, definitely.
And also, it's safe for babies. Yes, and it's safe for babies. I give it to my baby. She loves smoothies. I've been trying to show people different ways to incorporate their Seamoss and vegetables because I don't know about y'all, but I hate eating vegetables. I hate it. So I'll find ways. I do.
No, I love eating vegetables. Yeah, I love eating vegetables. I like Seamoss too, though. But I wanted to ask, when it comes to feeding your daughter, how old is she, first of all?
She's 3. She just turned 3. She looks like she's 5.
Okay, yeah, because I got 2 3-year-olds actually. So what would be the correct dosage, or is there even too much? Is there a thing? Is too much a thing for a child?
Great question. I'm so happy you asked that. Actually, I want to say anything that we eat, whether it be a gallon of water. If I drank tons of gallon of water, guess what? I'll probably die of water intoxication. Some people don't believe that, but look up a woman named Jennifer Strange who died of water
Yeah.
intoxication.
Yep. It was a water
But
drinking contest, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
some
her
people don't believe
electrolytes
me
were
when I
off and
say
she
that.
died from that. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that. I remember when that happened.
Definitely. So when we speak about Seamoss, you'll notice a lot of people say, again, always talk to your medical professional about any medicines you want to stop. You know, we are not medical professionals, but we're here to just offer you an organic method of treating yourself. But anyways, taking too much of anything could be not good for you. And again, Seamoss is very high in iron. So if you're iron deficient, this is what you need to be taking, honestly.
Yes, Lord.
And so they recommend you usually take about 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. That should be good enough for you to get, the full benefit of the product. Taking more of that might not, I mean, you probably won't die from it, but over time, taking so much of it, your body doesn't have use for it.
So yeah, it definitely is about balance. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that moderation is key when it comes to
Definitely.
anything, because even too much air can kill you. You ever stick your head
Yes.
out doing 80, you're not breathing. But yeah, I wanted to ask, as far as the dosage and all of that, when you prescribe the 2 to 3 tablespoons, is that in a certain age group or is that just everyone?
I would say for kids, if you want to give it to your kids, okay, for instance, if I make smoothies, I'll put 2 tablespoons in there. But it'll be a bunch of other vegetables and stuff like that. It's not going to harm your child. But if it's something that you want to give, if you know you're taking this every day faithfully, definitely take it in dosages. I would say for a child, maybe 1 tablespoon. They really don't need much either. They have little bodies. But other than that, if you ended up giving them 2 tablespoons for a week straight, they're not going to flop over and die. It's organic.
Okay.
It's not going to kill you.
So because of the high iron content, because of the high amount of iron that's inside of the sea moss, would you say that theoretically it could help someone that suffers from anemia?
Yes, and also I actually have a customer right now who is borderline iron deficient. They used to actually be fully iron deficient, and with their own medical treatments and everything, they brought that. They got their levels evened out. But I asked them for our sake if they could go ahead and try our CMOS and get back to us in a couple months to see how their iron has changed.
Oh yeah.
Because again, this is a natural source of iron. It's not a pill form. It's not a powder form. It's really good for you. You're getting it raw and organic. A person iron deficient taking this for a long period of time is going to see a difference, most definitely.
So what about people that like fitness geeks, people that work out a lot? Is it good for them? Like I know you said it gives you a lot of energy. What would you say benefits for people like that?
Definitely. When I have the energy to actually make my smoothies, because again, it's a lot of work. I put a lot in my smoothies. I definitely prefer to start my day on Seamoss. I feel the energy instantly. Also, for people who are trying to lose weight, it's great for stabilizing your metabolism. I don't feel as hungry as often as I used to be since taking Seamoss. Especially if you're a green smoker out there, you always get the munchies. You take Seamoss, I swear, it helps you regulate your metabolism. You don't feel as hungry often. And it's great for post-out recovery for your muscles because of all the minerals and vitamins.
Yeah, y'all hear that? All greedy Jones. Listen, all greedy Jones. You need to take the Seamoss, and it's going to help you curb your appetite, especially off of the munchies. I know you be out there smoking the ganja, and I know that you be tired of having munchies after you ate already. Like, why was you supposed to eat after you smoke anyway? But yeah, that's a good joint too, man. It sounds like the Seamoss is definitely something that I should be able to something that I need to be using on a regular basis.
Definitely. If you want something, listen, if you're not at this point in time right now, if you're not taking something to cleanse your body of heavy metals, all you're doing is building them up in your body, and that can cause other issues in your life. Again, especially a lot of people might be water drinkers. People don't realize that you should be drinking a specific type of water. You want an alkaline-based water with a high pH balance. Because you want your body to be more alkaline and acidic. When your body is more acidic, you're more vulnerable to other diseases and illnesses. That when we get sick, it's because of things we're putting in our body.
And it's never instant. It's always a build, like you said, a buildup of what your habits were previously.
Yes.
Cancer don't just pop up. Cancer accumulates and then
Exactly.
becomes cancer. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
people
yeah,
don't realize that. Also, can I go back to just some of the everyday products we use from our deodorants? I know I use, and listen, I know I'm sitting here selling you guys Seamoss, but at the end of the day, I'm a human too. Sometimes I eat things I know I probably should not be eating. I'm not
you're a
a
human.
vegan,
I
but I
thought
eat
you
a
were a
lot of
mermaid.
vegan food. Say it again.
No, it was a Seamoss joke. I said you're a human. I thought you were a mermaid. No,
I might be. But yeah, so it's so many things that Seamoss can assist you with, and detoxing your body from everyday things that we use, from our deodorants to our lotions. And also, I wanted to encourage people who have stretch marks and dark marks in their skin, or really dry skin. Some people have really dry feet, especially if you're older. Definitely grab our cocoa shea. It's all raw organic ingredients. I'm talking about raw organic olive oil, raw organic coconut oil, shea butter,
yes.
botana oil. Botana oil originates from a plant in Honduras. And if anyone follows Dr. CB and loves his products, he definitely uses botana oil in his skincare products. And a slight hint of vanilla. And that's something I use for my face for like, because I get really bad eczema inflammation where my skin can really look bad some days. And basically to let my skin heal faster, I put the cocoa shea in it on my face because it's high in vitamin E, which is known to heal your skin, heal marks. So definitely grab that if I have stretch marks. I'm clearing them.
So it got the vitamin E, it got the iron, it got a bunch of stuff in there, man. It sounds like I said before. It sounds like if you ain't got no Seamoss, you tripping. It sounds
If
like
you don't have Seamoss, you're definitely tripping, because people are using this all around the world. People in different countries like Asia who live by the sea, they're making a come up, just selling this to Americans because they live by the sea. It's easy for them
and
to
then
grasp.
my next question was like, are there different types of Seamoss?
There are different types of sea
Like
moss.
species?
Yes,
Because
the
it
different
grows in
different
different
species.
oceans. It will be, you know.
So I'll say specifically, the other kind we have, I believe it's like Dracilla something, but the new strand of seaweed that we're getting is called Ukama cottoni, and you can find that in Asia. And again, when I refer back to the lab that was done in the Indonesian university where they tested mice. Well, they basically gave the mice the lead, and then they gave them that specific strand of seaweed, and it showed that it helped cure the mice from the lead poisoning and repair their tissue.
Yeah, so it sounds like that's the ocean's natural cleaning service there.
Natural minerals. It all
Yeah,
comes.
that's lit.
You think about it, the ocean is high in salt,
Oh,
and
yeah.
iron and so many minerals. When we think about the ocean, we know that it's tons of minerals in the ocean. It's good for you. So I just think people need to start putting more things in their body that contributes to your health. Especially if you're eating cheesesteaks all day, you're eating fried wings all day, and them yummy behind cheese fries. I get it. It's hard to resist. Just give yourself something that's going to detox all those chemicals out. It's tearing up your intestines, like seriously.
Yeah.
So just give your body something to cleanse yourself out with. Simple. All you do is take 2 tablespoons in a day and you're done. You can mix it in smoothies.
And
It's
Seamoss
great.
is the key.
Also, I want to go ahead and talk about our plain sea moss, because I feel like I speak a lot about our flavored sea moss, but the plain sea moss is even better because you can not only put it in your mouth, you can put it on your face, you could put it in your bath water, you can make soups out of it.
Word?
Seriously, yes. People make soups out of it and everything because of the collagen in it. It makes it thick and creamy. So the certain.
So I just thought of something. Have you ever heard of, like, how you got avocado toast? Have you ever heard of like Seamoss toast? Not like something I want to try right now. It just sounds delicious. I'm fasting though, so I'm really hungry right now. Get excited.
I am very hungry too, but Seamoss toast does not sound like the move.
Nah, all right, bet.
No.
Yeah, but it's so many different things that you could do with it, and I wanted to know, like, what are the most common? Matter of fact, my other question before I forget this one. You said you take 2 tablespoons or 2 to 3, right? How long does one of those jars last somebody typically?
Okay, so Seamoss is definitely like anything, it disintegrates, it goes to waste over time. Excuse me. Seamoss will last you roughly around 3 to 4 weeks in this form, in the fridge. In the whole form, it'll last you much longer than that. You probably can have it for about a year or so. And if you put your jar in the freezer, It'll last you months, of course, because
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, no, I'm not referring to like shelf life.
Oh, okay.
I mean that jar. How much is in that jar? How long will that? If I take 2
Oh,
tablespoons
okay.
a day, how
Yeah.
long will I have that one jar?
So every jar this size is 16-ounce jar. You
Mhm.
take about 2 a day. It should last you about 3 weeks, actually. So yeah, I guess it depends on you and how big your scoops are, and how Either
Yeah.
way, it's not whether you have a fat scoop, a skinny scoop, it's gonna serve you all the same.
And when you make a smoothie, is it from the gel form or is it from a different form and you add it into the blender like that? Or do you just
Right.
the gel and add it into your smoothie? Like how do you?
Okay, so if I was you, I would never add a whole piece of seaweed into your smoothies if you want it to be sweet because it's going to be so salty and so gross.
I like
Um,
salty stuff though.
it's going to
I
overpower
don't.
some strawberry, a
I don't
salted
know.
strawberry.
Sea salt is different than regular salt. So
You
yeah.
want? Would you like some strawberry kiwi salted gel?
Nah, that doesn't sound too good.
No, it's not appealing at all. So usually I still do cleaning process. This is my own personal jar. That's why you see me digging my spoon in it. It's not going to anyone. This is my jar. So I like it in this form or plain. And I do my 2 tablespoons, sometimes 3 because my baby likes to eat my smoothies. Even though they have vegetables, I put so much fruit and agave nectar and stuff in there. You don't even know there's veggies in there. So
You
yeah.
put the vegetables in the smoothie with the fruits?
Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely follow
Interesting.
us. We have some great ideas of how to incorporate your Seamoss because
And where can they follow you at? Where can they come get some?
yes, guys,
some
please
Seamoss?
follow us on Instagram at Naelle Natural Seamoss is our Instagram, and Naelle Naturals is our Facebook page. You see my name on the screen, Naelle Natural. That's the Facebook name.
Okay.
Yes.
Got you. Yeah, man. So listen, y'all need to go get y'all CMOS right now. And then
Healthier
y'all need to
you.
go, and then y'all need to, once you get it, you need to go do a video on your Instagram about the results of this. Matter of fact,
Please.
you do
Well,
the
we're
video
eager.
when you get the CMOS, and then do a follow-up video once you see the results, man. Because it's very important that people see this. And I've purchased CMOS from other vendors before. I've purchased CMOS from people, and sometimes it just be like, bro, what is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I see that yours is a little more high end. So I definitely want to I can't wait for mine to get here. I ordered 2, I think I ordered 2 jars, right?
Nope, you order 1 strawberry.
The strawberry jar, right? All right, cool. Yeah. So I got the strawberry one, which is one of my favorite flavors. You already know. So I can't wait to taste that, and you'll definitely hear about it because I'm putting it on my Instagram. I'm putting it on the Facebook. So yeah, man. When I get mine, y'all gonna see the unboxing. Yeah, it might not be the unboxing, but you're gonna see the tasting, and you're gonna see the results too. Because I'm trying to
Definitely.
get out here. I'm trying to get husky out here. So I'm gonna continue my workout regimens. But I want the CMOS to amplify my energy level so that I can work out for a longer period of time. Yeah, you already know. But yeah, man, I really appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for blessing the community with the health knowledge.
Definitely, guys. Please stop on by. Ask me any questions you may have. My mom all day. I be tired. I needs the energy. Okay.
Yeah.
So drop that coffee. Take yourself 2 tablespoons of sea moss. Make you a smoothie with a bunch of fruit and vegetables. Kill whatever metals, whatever toxins in your body, and just be a healthier you. Clearer skin. Also, I want to go back to the plain sea moss. You can even put the plain sea moss on your face if you have real bad, severe acne, where you feel like your skin is very oily. If you have wrinkles and stuff like that, if you're worried about aging, again, it's high in collagen and other nutrients that can basically give your skin moisturize or clear dark spots off your face, zap zits, because it's antifungal and antimicrobial. So it fights against those things. So
That's it. I got the oily T-zone, so I'm gonna grab some plain too.
Definitely. Put it right on your face. If I have a zit, boop, put that right in there, boop, going.
Born, build or destroy. God, equality, power, culture, understanding, wisdom, knowledge, cipher. Get excited. This podcast was brought to you in part by Merch Life Publishing.